About 2 years ago, I ordered some dehydrated onions from a very nice lady, and we've been using it a lot. And then about 3 weeks ago or so, there was a special on onions here in Ceres, and we bought a whole bag of onions, but it's too much for us. So let me just show you guys. These are the remnants of that bottle, or what I bottled. It was a bag when we got it, and so this is all of the onions that we got, and this is too much for us. I mean, there's two of us who's eating here, and I'm worried that this is gonna go off. So I got my trusty little dehydrator out here, and I'm going to, and there's all the different racks, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to dehydrate these onions so they last pretty much forever. I mean, this was over 2 years old, and they're still perfectly good. If you put this in a soup or a gravy, they're great. Right, guys, so this is the dehydrator full of onions, and it was 1, 2, 3, it was 5 trays, and as they dry out, they kind of shrink, so I just moved them down to the lower trays. I just want to show you, this is what I do. I cut them into about 1 centimeter thick slices like that, and then they just go into the dehydrator. By tomorrow, this will look like that. And let's put another one in. Okay, I'm going to slice a couple more, and then I'm going to show you guys. This is about 2 hours later. You can see the moisture here on the lid, and that's what it looks like in there. I'm going to leave these guys for about 12 hours or so until they've nicely dried out, and then I'll show you the rest. Okay, this is the next morning. It's 4:45, and I think this is all done. These are pretty dry. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let me put them in the bottle. So if they're ready, then they are like that. You can break them. Okay, so I'm just going to check which of these are ready. Like this one, I felt is pretty dry. Yeah, that can go in. And so if they're still soft, I'm going to leave them a bit longer. That one's fine as well. Great. Yeah, that one I think is ready as well. So that one is still soft. So I'm going to leave them. Some of them I'm going to leave, and some of them I'm going to take out now. And I would recommend those that were put in first, when they dry like this, take them out so that you can get better airflow coming through the dehydrator. Okay, so here we have the bottle is almost full, but I can still squash a lot in there. If you take this bag was full the other day. It was up to here where my hand is, and that's all that's left at this point of that whole bag. Just get down there with my hand. You can see so considerably less. Now we have eaten a few of the onions in the meantime, but this one, once all of this is done, the ones here at the bottom still have a ways to go. But once all of this is done, and they've finished with the dehydrating, and I've done all of that, and they've also been dehydrated, this will last for years. It'll last for a really, really long time. I mean, the ones here at the bottom of the bottle, the ones that I bought, that's more than 2 years old. Yeah, this was long before lockdown. This is going for 3 years. So, and they're still perfectly good. So this is what you do. If you buy too many onions, get yourself a dehydrator, and you won't end up with some of them going rotten. And you can store this pretty much indefinitely. Keep it in a sealed jar. Don't let it get any moisture, and don't put them in there if they're still soft. If you take them out of here and they feel like really hard if you press them, then they're done. If they're still soft, put them back in. Then they still have too much moisture in them. They don't have to be so dry that they break, but they have to be hard. If they, like I said, if they're still soft, not good. Put them back. Right, and as soon as this is done, it's gonna go here into the pantry. with all the other stuff. Like here's some lemons that I dehydrated previously. Here's mushrooms. That was awesome. Got them from a local supermarket where they sell them really cheap. And some of the mushrooms I ground up into powder like this. Great in soups. Some more mushrooms. You can dehydrate a lot of foods. Some oranges that I dehydrated, and this is from last winter. Great if you have a cup of tea and you want to drop one of those, or one of the slices of what did I say, the lemon slice of that. Here's some chilies that I dehydrated previously. They're great. Back there, oh, is that the figs? Oh yeah, these are awesome. These are awesome. These are figs from my trees. And when there's a lot of figs on there, there's often too much to eat before it goes off, or before the birds get to them. And so I dehydrate them. Get yourself a dehydrator, guys. It's really worth it. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this, remember to like and subscribe. Bye.